What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's been a couple of weeks. We got a lot to talk about.
Just a couple.
Yeah, just a couple this time, not a month this time. A lot of changes happen in the world. We're coming up on the holidays, so that's always a difficult time. So how have you been?
I've been great. It's getting colder here. It looks more wintry in my window.
Yeah, you don't have snow yet?
No, we actually were promised to have snow tomorrow, but they canceled it because weathermen, they're unreliable. So,
dude, how could you have that job and be wrong greater than 50% of the time? Like, it'd still be employed. Is it because weather is witchcraft and it's not real?
I think it's witchcraft, and I think society has got addicted to those people who show the map and say, tomorrow we're gonna have this.
So let me tell you, there's a channel, the CBS channel, KCAL down here, and Alex Biston is the main weather girl over there. She's very enjoyable. She's nice on the eyes, and they have built a new weather studio, and it's just a big giant fucking green screen room, and they walk around in it. And they were the first day they were doing it, and I just go, I had no desire for it to ever be like this. I don't need her standing in the middle of the forecast. I just need her. I don't even need her standing in front of it. I just need her reading off what's on the screen at the end of the day.
That's exactly it. There's a map that shows something that no one can interpret, and they have a script for 2 minutes at the end of the newscast to say, tomorrow's gonna rain, take an umbrella. That's about it. That's as much as I need.
Now we got this. They have a whole, I'm talking, it's like a gymnasium-sized room, and they're walking around in it. And I just don't care. I just don't. It's all absolutely unnecessary, and we got to deal with that shit now.
And
but,
they got the global warming wrong. They got everything they get wrong. So
I know. You know what? Well, you know why though? I'll tell you why. It's because they get the weather wrong and they get the global warming wrong because they are not told what the government is doing when the government is manipulating the weather.
Oh,
that's really what it is. They don't. It's classified, so you don't know. So when the planes are flying over with the chemtrails,
I've heard about that. Yeah.
And changing the weather, it's that the newscasters didn't get it, so they're just working with the information they have. They didn't get the memo that says, tomorrow we need it to rain to keep the Somalis out of Minnesota.
It's insane to me that the same people who say the government did not land on the moon because they think they're inadequate, thinks they're adequate enough to change the weather. So you see how it's there's a double standard there that I don't really get.
Well, it's because the pigeons, the government surveillance pigeons, told them so.
At the end of the day. Pigeons. There is no such thing as bird.
That's right. There is no such thing as birds. That's right. They are just government surveillance drones that are also spying on what the weather should be in particular regions.
But the technology is not good enough to get to the moon at the same time.
Nope. Yeah. Okay. Not at all.
Well, straighten that up. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we nailed it. Hey, but So I feel like we solved the whole world. Do we even need to continue?
No, that's it for today. Thank you. So last week was a special American holiday called Thanksgiving. What did you do?
So Thanksgiving is actually my favorite holiday. Oh. It is. I don't know why. I think it just goes back to childhood when everything was warm and cozy and everybody was around. People you don't see, except for that one time a year are around. So I try to mimic that in my adult life. I try to bring that back and have that feeling. So I try to I make it like a big day. So I'm the one that cooks. I cook every single thing in my house, start to finish. Just Jordan. Just this guy. Obviously, do the turkey. It did not do ham this year because it ended up only being the two of us. My parents decided not to come for this one. They're going to come to Hotel Jordan next week for Disney, so they can go to Disney.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's super cool that they just they can't come for Thanksgiving, but they can come to go to Disneyland and use my house for that. Super cool.
Parents.
Yeah. So and hotels are expensive, totally. But so I made the whole thing. Got a 17-pound bird, which was obviously too much food at that point. We had a lot of sandwiches and a lot of leftovers, and I finally threw them out yesterday in the garbage. But definitely,
this is the best.
Got
part.
5 to 6 meals out of it. Yeah,
I think that Thanksgiving leftovers is the best part of the Thanksgiving dinner. The dinner itself is underwhelming at best, but the leftovers.
So as a white male from the West Coast,
thank you for pointing it out. I don't see.
Yeah,
color,
I don't know. This might be a shock.
Notice. Yeah,
I know. I do look African American sometimes, but Surprisingly,
I wouldn't go
enough,
that far.
I am a white male.
Okay.
What?
I mean, yeah.
I guess you've only seen me with my pants on.
That's probably the problem. Yeah.
But I like green bean casserole. Mm-hmm. And yes, I put pepper in it. Everybody that's listening to this, and salt, so there is seasoning in there. And then I like mashed potatoes. So mashed potatoes are hit or miss if they reheat well. I have mine done. I use the gold potatoes and I use heavy cream, so they reheat pretty well. It's the only time of year that we get white bread too, like white Wonder bread. Because normally I am a wheat bread guy, but it's something about the wheat bread with the mayonnaise on it, and then you put the reheated turkey on there, and then a piece of like a Kraft American cheese product on there. Boom on there, boom. And then I heat up all the rest of the sides on a separate plate, so I'm like having a turkey sandwich with the sides.
Are you a cranberry sauce guy? Or just
I am not, and so Gloria is. However, I thought that I had ordered it. I checked the order, and it was on the order, but it was not fulfilled. And I didn't realize that till it was time to go open the cranberry sauce and mix up the cranberry sauce that we did not have cranberry sauce.
So you're not a cranberry sauce, but when you do have cranberry sauce, you have like the Jello ones in the can.
That's the one that she wants, is the one out of the can. You know,
the one time I made Thanksgiving dinner, I made my own, like with fresh cranberries, and it's actually
people
pretty
like
easy
it.
to make. I mean,
it is pretty easy, I'm sure.
I loved it.
But here's the thing.
But no, most people are not. I mean, it's too bitter for most people, I think.
I think that's where it comes down to is some people like the things that they remember that being. Mm-hmm. And myself and Gloria both grew up very poor. So a lot of things came out of cans. And when we think back and when we think of Thanksgiving, we think of that exact flavor. So it needs to be that exact flavor. Despite the ability to have a higher end product if we wanted to, it needs to be a little. It's
interesting because Thanksgiving is the only. I mean, there's 4th of July, but it's the only American holiday because all other holidays are essentially Christian holidays, right?
Whoa!
Not in a bad way. I'm just saying it. Just pointing it out, like Halloween and Christmas.
That's it. I ain't celebrating holidays anymore.
Yeah. But Thanksgiving is an American holiday, and part of the American tradition is to sit on your ass and get all the food ready-made in a can or in a box or in a bag and just have it as it is. And I think it's beautiful. And like I said, it's kind of the tradition of the holiday, which is just, it's interesting to me. Again, I'm not sure if you can tell by my accent but I'm not an American. I was not.
Yeah, you're Japanese, right?
I am Japanese, yes. Half Japanese, half Swedish.
100%.
100%.
Tom Segura a bit.
Yeah. But there's like Jews have a lot of holidays, and every holiday has its own like big fancy dinner. But you have to make it, right? Because it's how my mother makes this fish, and how my mother makes this lamb, and how my mother makes this whatever it is. But the American holiday is that you buy everything ready-made, and even like the Pokeball turkey, you just put it in the oven without even doing anything to it. It's just like it's Butterball, sorry. Yeah.
Butterball. That is what I get. I do get Butterball turkeys. So I buy Butterball turkey, and then let's talk about my dinner. You know, we all ate the same shit, but let's talk about what Jordan made. So I got my 17-pound Butterball turkey, and then I get a brine that I like. It's from some San Francisco place, and then I brine it for 24 hours. Now, my neighbors were telling me that some people brine their turkey for longer than that, like 4 days, which sounds like it's just going to water rot the flesh of the bird. So that's weird. Not doing that. 24 hours. I'm
sure there's nothing that can make this dry bird actually juicy. So it doesn't matter. You can brine it for a year.
Mine was juicy as shit, bro.
Yeah,
like, this was the...
good. So and you brine it so like in a huge, big, like... plastic.
Yeah, so I give a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, and then I have liners, obviously, because it's the same bucket I use to clean my shoes. But put the turkey, the whole bird in there, and then let it sit in the fridge for the 24 hours, and I pull it out like about an hour or so before, and I cut up potatoes and carrots and stuff, put in the roasting tray, and then I put the bird on there. I do not stuff it. We do it no stuffing, so it cooks a little faster also, but... and then I pat it dry with you still see some of the brine, like the thyme and stuff on there. And then I put butter on the bird, and I spray it down with olive oil. And then
you put the butter like in between the skin and the Meat?
No, I just
Yeah,
slathered on the
the
top.
ribs, okay.
I want to see it melting all over my burger.
Okay.
And then I put 4 thermometers, to one in each leg and one in each breast, and then cook it to 170, baby.
That's just
Like I think 325. I think like maybe even less. I can't remember anymore. I'll just look it up next year when it comes time again.
Yeah.
And then I do my green bean casserole is the one from the French's onions. 100% the recipe from the back. I just add a little extra pepper and a little more salt in there than the recipe normally calls for. You got to be careful though, because the cream mushroom soup out of Campbell's can is salty enough already, so you don't always need to put a whole bunch in there. I use the French cut style green beans, so the really thin shredded green beans. I don't use the big thick ones. I like it like kind of like that. And then I had the gold potatoes with the heavy cream, and then almost a whole damn stick of butter in there to make them nice and fluffy.
That's how you
sweet.
do it. That's how you do it. It's a bit like 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, turkey gravy, baby. Hawaiian sweet rolls, because they're the shit, and a Caesar ass salad.
You don't do...
Oh, I do candied yams too. I do candied yams.
Candy yams with the marshmallow or without marshmallow? With the marshmallow.
With the marshmallows. Yeah, I do not personally like that, but Gloria does. So
again,
she gets
it's a
that
tradition.
one.
That's how you grew up, and that's how you did. To me,
Yeah,
that's sheer insanity when I see Americans serve that.
It is like dessert straight on a plate.
It's,
like,
but it's
there's
like sweeter
there's like a
than
half
dessert.
a cup of brown sugar that goes in there in like a regular like a serving.
Way too much for me, but I get how some people, again, like you said, it's a nostalgic flavor, and people are digging it. So.
Yeah, so like that is like in our most of the stuff comes out of cans in ours, just because that's what we had growing up and that's what we like.
Yeah.
It's like, to your point, it's the nostalgic way. We want it to taste exactly like it used to taste like. It sucks too though, is like I had one bottle of cab left from like this winery called Contos in Walla Walla that we're members of, and I don't know what happened, but the wine had gone bad, and it was like I probably got it either earlier this year or last year about this time, and I stored it right, so I don't know what happened with that. So I was kind of bummed because I was like looking forward to having wine, and I just didn't. So I switched over to eggnog and just slammed my eggnog, and then I do my little fire pit in the backyard afterwards. I have a solo stove, as you do. You were on stage with Solo Stove.
I was on stage.
First time I saw you on stage. Yeah.
I don't own one, but I am familiar with the brand very much. Yep.
They are awesome.
The person that I was on stage with left Solo Stove, I think, about a month after that.
Yeah, and does she work for you guys, or you guys use her event company? Is that what it is?
I think it's one or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
You say you guys, but I'm not there.
Your former company.
Former
yeah.
bar. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I love my Solo Stove. I was an early adopter. I have the Yukon, the big one. Now they make a bigger one even, but I set it by the side of the pool, and I just do my smokeless thing, and I have music going.
Talking about Solo Stove and smokeless, I'm not sure if you mentioned it on the podcast before, but you know that they hired Snoop Dogg to be their presenter for a while.
I don't think they didn't pay dividends, as far as I'm told.
It's not only didn't pay dividend, I think they paid like $2.5 million to Snoop Dogg or to the production thing, and the CEO got fired for making that decision.
I mean,
but it was actually a really good campaign.
So everybody talked about it, but I don't think anybody bought it. But they're pricey. Like I bought my parents one a couple years ago for Christmas. Like I bought them the Ranger or whatever.
Let me ask you this: a brand the size of Solo Stove that everybody now knows thanks to this campaign.
But
I feel like it was a successful one.
I mean, I do. I will say yes. People, because there's Brio is the other brand. I say yeah, but it didn't convert to sales because it's like Rivian, the car company. So, if they hired Snoop Dogg, but like Snoop Dogg fans aren't driving Rivians, they're just not.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg, like Solo Stove, is like outdoorsy, like those type of people, and they're not really like the Snoop Dogg's fan base. Even though he's like very accessible now, he's very like.
That's what I'm saying. Snoop Dogg does not have a fan base. Snoop Dogg is a phenomenon. Everybody knows.
But I just don't care. Like Snoop Dogg's everywhere, and I really don't give a shit about anything he's doing. At the end of the day, but like
artistically, no. But he's a band.
They should have went more after the REI crunchy granola people. That would have been better for their Solo Stove brand. I think. Maybe they should partner with Rivian.
Maybe, or with you. Maybe
every new Rivian comes with a Solo Stove, and then boom, like you're automatically.
They're actually
then tens of people will have them. Tens of people.
They're very open. But, I don't know if you remember, but I think 4 years ago at MRC, my former employer. Yeah, it's my cat, whatever. And my former employer had a free Solo Stove raffle at their booth. And I think the line was like, the entire trade show was like a line for that Solo Stove because everybody wanted Solo Stove.
Let me ask you an off the record question.
Off the record. Only recorded.
While we're on the record. all those giveaways are usually rigged anyway. They go to like the number one prospect anyway.
That is interesting. I was never in the room where the name was pulled out of the hat, but I do believe that it is. There's a if you've studied how science researches are being made, like in a university, when you have like sample sets. So there's what you called semi-random. So yes, you pick a name out of the hat. But then if you don't like that name, you just pick another one. So it is random, but you keep pulling names until you find a name that you're okay with.
So there's not this particular ring that I have on my finger, but the very first Aura ring that I had was a raffle at the big conference that I won't say the name of the company, that I went up and like, they're like, you want to enter? And I was like, I think I already won. And she's like, fair enough. And she's like, we'll call you afterwards. And and she did, and she gave me with the ring, you know. But I did enter one where like I won an iPod Nano like after iPods were done, and I think I used it once for like just to see if it worked, and that was it, and it was pointless. And that one, it was like I was on my way to the airport, and they're like, could you swing by the booth? I'm like, I already left. I was like, you can give it to somebody else. She's like, no, we'll send it to you.
That's nice. Yeah. iPods, well, a piece of history. It was like for what, 6 months it was a big thing, and then iPhones came out, or maybe 2 years.
This was like this. I'm telling you, this was way after. For iPods or like regular.
So the iPods, whatever, when it started, I think
iPods came out like 2001, so they had a good 7-8 year run.
Okay, that makes sense,
before they put it in, because then there was the iPod Touch that came out right after the iPhone. But I had I got in 2005 on the iPod Video. And I liked that thing pretty hard, and it was really cool, like especially because I had a car, you know, that like finally like had the plug, and bro, like it was life changing for me to have all that. But now like it's
all
just,
the music on, no, but just thinking about having to like download your music like from your CDs to iTunes to load up your. I mean, I remember that with my first iPhones. I had an iPhone 3, I think, and then. Like you had to manage your music library, and just to think that now it's just all there, whatever you want,
it's all just
you want it,
and it is like I do think about that, because you know I have to download some playlists, because sometimes when I drive, like if I go up to, like the Oregon or something, there's like periods where there's no internet, you know, but I for the most part, you know, we really do take for granted that we could just have everything, and I love it. I love it. That, like,
and let me tell you, like
music,
the biggest mindfuck is now having a kid, and like I want to play her something that I remember from whenever, and I can just do it. You know, there's no, oh wait, I need to go and buy the CD or even download the piece of music. It's like whatever she wants to hear, whatever I want like to play for her, I just do it. I have all the music in the world at the tip of my fingers, and that's crazy to me in many ways.
That is, but it's fun though. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. I thought about it. So I had in my Thanksgiving, we were at my wife's uncle and aunt in New Jersey. No one's perfect, and we had a conversation. The uncle is 76, I think.
Okay.
But still, me being half that age, we still have some like parallel.
Yeah, because you like the Beatles.
But never mind the Beatles. But it's like
Zeppelin, bro.
I'm talking about growing up experiences. So even as a 90s kid, like I share a lot of like the way he grew up in the 50s or 60s. Like to think that in 1999, having a video call with someone was the most futuristic thing you can see in the movie. Like that I'm talking to someone that's not next to me, but I'm seeing them on video and we're talking, was the most unimaginable thing. And now it's like whatever, sure.
So do you remember even in 2007 when Iron Man came out and he did that? He had that phone, he flipped it with a video call. That was like everybody was like, whoa, at that time too.
And then like 5 years later, that's like
the iPhone 4 came out in like 2011, I think, and then that was when everybody everybody had FaceTime.
Yeah, and every homeless person in the street has now a smartphone. They can like
Whoa, talk about no Obama phones.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what are you doing over here? So let's real quick. Tell me what you guys ate at your New Jersey.
So my wife's cousin, he's a trained chef So he just did that. Like that's not his day job, but it's a long time dream for him. So he just did like a big cooking school or whatever you call it for probably a year. And he did an internship in a big restaurant in the city and everything. So he just made dinner, and he made a beautiful spatchcock turkey, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with the method, but you basically flatten the turkey down. Like you break the middle bone and you flatten it out. You do a spatchcock, and then it gets even heat all over the place. I mean, I like turkey. I do understand why some people think it's a dry bird. It's drier than chicken, obviously.
If you brine it,
even if you brine it, that's the part of the thing, though. That's why you use gravy and cranberry sauce and mayonnaise. Like that's the thing. I like turkey. It's fine. There's no harm in that. We had that. We had some green beans, obviously mashed potatoes, which was great. Some actual potatoes. And for dessert, he did something interesting. He made a pumpkin pie that was topped with candied pecans. So it was like pecan pie and the pumpkin pie together.
That's kind of nice to have them both.
It was really good. Yeah, it was nice because you always have to choose if you want this or that. And then we had both, and it was great.
We got a pumpkin pie, a ready-made one, and it made us both sick. Like, that was the thing that made us sick. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. After eating a
so the thing is we didn't eat it that first night. We ate it the second night, and we got sick the second night. Yeah, and I think she had it like the third night, and she was like, "Oh, it's that. It's 100% that." So, yeah, because I don't eat sweets very much, so it was like I didn't have any. I don't care for desserts. I hardly any of those yams.
I'll always taste it, but yes, I'm like I go crazy for salty stuff, fried stuff. Sure, I'll eat a cake, chart, whatever. But yeah, my thing is usually I know people who are not eating like their full meal because they want to leave room for dessert. For me, like if dessert's good, I'll have it, but I'm gonna stuff myself up with whatever.
Yeah, I like my green bean casserole and potatoes. I want to fill myself up with that. I mush them together sometimes, and I put them on the Hawaiian roll, and it's perfect.
Sounds delicious.
Well, that was super interesting that you guys had a turkey that's flattened, but since I've never heard of that, I have good news because it is quiz corner time.
Oh, quiz
corner. Cue the music.
There's actual music now, right?
So, I have made a quiz for lesser-known U.S.-based cultural foods for Thanksgiving.
Oh, for Thanksgiving specifically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, maybe the holidays. I think I put the holidays because I'm very woke. So I don't want to offend anybody. So I just put the holidays. So there's some Christmas on here too, which the Gemini didn't follow the rules and it full on went Christmas. But not a whole lot we can do about that.
Well, it is lesser known.
It's not grok.
Hey man, for some people, Christmas is lesser known.
Yeah, your people. Anyway,
those are the people. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, I had to look up some pronunciations on a couple of these things, so we'll get in there. Okay. But it is multiple choice, 10 questions.
About lesser-known holiday cultural foods in the U.S.
Yeah, cultural holiday food traditions across the U.S., lesser known. Here we go. In Southern Maryland, what unique dish consisting of corned ham filled with a spicy mix of kale, cabbage, and onions is a traditional Christmas centerpiece? Is it A, ham loaf, B, stuffed ham, C, country ham, or D, Smithfield ham?
I want to say country ham.
That is incorrect.
So
this is going to be a hard one, by the way. This is going to be a hard one.
That's a guessing game. So what is it?
Because I've never heard of most of these things.
Is it
the correct answer is stuffed ham. Yes.
Ham. I thought that's the red herring.
I just want to say that sounds terrible. Like absolutely terrible.
It does. I mean, the kale thing was kind of not doing it for me.
Yeah, and I'm just you got to massage your kale. Yeah, like if you just have raw kale, but you got to massage that shit. Come on, Portland. All right, here we go. Lutefisk is a gelatinous dish made from dried whitefish soaked in lye. Is a Christmas staple in the Midwest among Americans of which ancestry? A, Italian, B, Scandinavian, C, Greek, or D, Polish?
There is no chance that this is an Italian dish. I'm going to say that. And it's either Polish or Scandinavian, and you say, I'm going to go with Polish.
You think a lutefisk, a fish.
Oh, Lutefisk.
Polish.
Okay. I thought
Yes.
the name I thought.
But it is a white fish.
Yeah.
It is a white fish.
I mean, it could be Polish, but no, it's Scandinavian. Just now I heard that the name is
That is
Fisk.
correct,
Yeah.
yes. Any fucking weird fish is usually some Scandinavian
I thought it's
thing.
called Lutefisk, but yeah, Lutefisk.
No, lutefisk.
That sounds more Scandinavian.
It could have been Greek, but like Greeks are usually a little more direct with their fish.
No, that's not. I know Greek food. Our neighbors. So.
They are your neighbors. All right. Now we're talking here. Which hot holiday cocktail, popular in the Midwest, is made from a batter of whipped eggs and sugar, mixed with hot water or milk, and spiked with brandy and rum? Is it A, a hot toddy, B, an Irish coffee, C, a Tom and Jerry, or D, a wassail?
It's not hot toddy because hot toddy is like tea with whiskey. It's not the second one. What was the fourth one? D? What's that?
D is a wassail.
Let's go with that.
That is not correct. It is a Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
All right. So you're 1 for 3.
Okay. Well,
1 for 3.
for a guessing strategy, I think it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, these are hard. I'm telling you, these are hard.
Well,
I don't know from the Midwest.
Yeah.
You're not even from America.
Yeah.
But I did it specifically for America to throw you off because it's more fun when we've never heard of these things and we can riff on it a little bit. In San Francisco, many families celebrate Christmas Eve with a bowl of this tomato-based seafood stew, originally created by the Italian-American fishermen. Is it A, gumbo? Probably not, since that's fucking French, but whatever.
It's French and it's
B,
from Louisiana, yeah.
Yeah. Is it B, chapino? Chapino. C, I gotta look how to say these things up. C, bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse is also
Or
French.
D, clam chowder.
I would say it's the Safino because bouillabaisse is a French fish soup.
Yeah.
And clam chowder does not sound like... I know it doesn't have tomato in it.
Well, there's a red clam chowder. I think it is
Is
a
it?
West Coast, New England, or but
New England is like clam chowder is like it's a big white goop.
yeah. The red clam chowder. It's a Manhattan clam chowder, tomato-based clear broth soup originated with Italian and Portuguese immigrants in New York and Rhode Island.
Interesting. Well,
I want regular New England clam chowder, bro. All day long.
It still doesn't sound like a San Francisco dish, even though it's Manhattan.
Yeah, exactly. So you were right. It is the chapino.
Chapino. There we go.
Yeah. All right, now we're getting into stuff I know about here. Pozole is a rich stew made with pork and seasoned with chili peppers. It's a traditional Christmas Eve dish in the Southwest. What is the primary grain ingredient? Is it rice, barley, hominy, or quinoa?
Pozole. Let's go with
Pozole.
Let's go with barley.
That is incorrect. It is hominy.
Hominy.
You need to have more Mexican friends.
What's hominy? How do you spell it?
Hominy is it looks like a white kernel. It's like they come in a big giant thing, like a big giant. The biggest tin can you've ever seen.
How do you spell it?
Hominy. It looks like a big giant corn kernel.
Hominy.
Yeah. It looks like a giant corn kernel.
Okay, I know what that is. Now let's see how to say it.
So down here, because we got a lot of Latin Americans over here. We have a lot of hominy sold in the stores. A lot of hominy.
Interesting. And that's what you put like when you can dry it and then it goes crispy and then you can put it like in a
probably what a corn nut's made out of.
Do like corn nuts like you would in a
yeah, I mean
ceviche.
it could be in ceviche too.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
you see them all over the place.
Okay.
In most like Mexican foods, you will wind up with some hominy somewhere.
The more you know, man. The more you know.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we're getting to the French shit. Dude, this is all Christmas. What happened to the Thanksgiving? I thought I had more Thanksgiving on this, but apparently we're going all Christmas. Which French-Canadian meat pie, spiced with cinnamon and cloves, is a traditional Christmas Eve dish in parts of New England? Is it A, a shepherd's pie? Is it B, a tattore? C, a pot pie? Or D, pastry?
I would say it's a totore.
That is correct. I mean, that's the only fucking French one on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
pastry.
It's not pastry. It's not shepherd's pie, and it's definitely not
Pasty. Yeah.
Oh, but
I said it wrong.
Pastilla. There's something. Yeah, pastilla.
Yeah, it's not that.
But
This
it's
is
not that.
pasty.
Yeah. And then what was the other? Anyway, I was just doing deduction
Pot
there.
pie.
Yeah, pot
Which
pie.
I love me
stuff
some
like
pot
that,
pies.
yeah. Pastilla is kind of a pot pie, by the way. But
Yeah,
with, like,
my girl
chicken
Marie
and-
Callender makes the best of them pot
Yeah,
pies.
okay.
But actually, they closed all our restaurants, so you got to go buy the ones at the store, and those are not the same.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, well, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, is famous for these paper-thin ginger spice cookies that are a holiday staple in the region. Is it A, a snickerdoodle, B, a ginger snap, C, a Moravian cookies, or D, shortbread?
Feels like it was kind of a
Moravian?
the ginger snaps when it said thin ginger cookies.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
It is a Moravian cookie. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Had to look up how to say that earlier, but I already forgot it. Just like the Totore, I forgot about that one too. That's what happens.
The pastilla, yeah.
All right, here's your favorite people. Stemming from the Irish Catholic tradition, a stew made from which shellfish is popularly eaten on Christmas Eve to abstain from meat? A, clam, B, oyster, C, lobster, or D, shrimp?
Want to go clam?
No, but that's what I probably would have done. It's oyster. I probably would have gone with
Oyster
clam,
stew. Interesting.
too. Yeah. I just feel like clams are more abundant, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
When you bake them, it's nice, and when you stew them, it's nice. It always gives a nice broth.
I feel like, especially for Irish Catholic, especially poor communities in New York, I feel like clams would have been an easier thing to do. But what is it? It says oysters. Oysters. All right. Divinity is a vintage Southern holiday candy known for its nougat-like texture. What are the two main base ingredients? A, chocolate and cream, B, butter and sugar, C, egg whites and corn syrup, or D, marshmallows and rice cereal?
I want to go with B.
Incorrect again. Egg whites and corn syrup, C. Never heard of it again.
Yeah.
All right, here's the last one. You already failed, so this is just for the lulz right here.
Well, we're learning, like I said. Yes.
Yeah. I like to say this one, by the way. What is the name of a delicate patterned waffle cookie rolled in a cone while hot as a traditional traditional in Norwegian American homes during the holidays? Is it a pizzelle, a cannoli, a krumkake, or a stroopwafel?
A stroopwafel is the one where you fill it out, but I never knew that you kind of roll it in the cone. So I'm guessing that's not a stroopwafel.
It's not the stroopwafel.
And it's not the cannoli, because cannoli is a cannoli. Leave the gun, bring the cannolis. And there was, what was the third one?
A krumkake.
Since you said you like saying it, I would go with this one.
That's what I would go with too. I get that krumkake on, bro.
Yeah. And it's funny,
it's my favorite thing.
In Hebrew, kaki is poop. So krumkake means a poop crumb, I guess, which is...
Oh, well, that's what bukkake is, huh? All right, so you got two. So...
Well, you know what? At least I didn't get zero, and I think I got more than two, but it's fine. Whatever.
No, you got the
literally just two. That's
you literally just got two. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you got the French one, the trutare, and like the number two, which was
no, but I got also the Italian fish thing, the
Lutefisk.
No, not the Lutefisk, the Italian fish soup from San Francisco.
Oh, okay, you got three.
Three.
Right, you got three. Yeah.
Now I feel like I want to taste all those things. I mean, not all those things, but
especially that Lutefisk, huh?
Lutefisk,
Gelatinous white fish. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get a big bowl of that.
No, that's basically a gefilte fish, which is a traditional Jewish food when you kind of make the
gefilte fish, huh?
You know what gefilte fish is?
What'd you gefill it with?
So that's the thing. It's like it's essentially a fish cake, but you kind of put it in the gelatinous liquidy, so it's kind of jello-y, and you put like some like a carrot slice on it, and it's the most hated food at like a holiday table. You never like it as a kid, but now as an adult, exactly as you said, because I remember it as a kid.
I don't want fish. I don't think I'm like thinking back, like unless it's sea bass, I don't think I want fish anywhere near my holiday anything.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So now it's kind of a traditional thing that I look back to and I say, that was kind of nice. So I kind of like it now. But it's most people don't enjoy gefilte fish, which sounds very much similar to the lutefisk that you mentioned. White fish.
Is it lutefisk?
Lutefisk, yeah. Yeah.
Well, should we call that the day today?
Yeah, that was a complete failure of a quiz, but at least we have the music for the quiz corner, which is
we're gonna ease into it now. It'll be nice and cool on there because last one we just talked about it. We got a little bit. Are you doing anything special for your holiday?
I am actually going down to Israel next week to celebrate with my family because the situation there that needs to be. So it's going to be my fourth visit this year, which up until
Fourth,
now,
huh?
Up until now, we used to go there like every 18 months. So
yeah.
But,
well, best of luck on that one.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I'm happy that you get to spend some time with the family around that time of the year.
It's going to be beautiful, and yeah. Well, we're going to be home. It's family. It's nice.
I'm going to stay my ass right here.
Yeah. You're not lighting a menorah every day
unfortunately, my menorah broke when I was putting out the Christmas decorations the other day. So I don't know what that says about me.
That makes
sense. Yeah, I don't think you can actually say that anymore. I think that's legally I can't say that. My menorah broke.
Well, you can say it, but what will happen as a result, that's the biggest question.
Yeah. Well, everybody else, we'll be back maybe one more time if we can sneak one in before the holidays.
I think we'll probably sneak one in like maybe in 2 weeks and not the next week. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do something. Holiday special. I'll wear a hat. I'll dig out my hat. I got a brand new shirt too. That's pretty cool. We'll do the holiday special.
Yeah, we should with the sweater. And everything, and
we can fake open each other's gifts.
Maybe
I'll send you something on Amazon. Maybe I'll send you something on Amazon and tell you can't open it. Unboxing live right here on the thing. You know what? That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, depending on what it is, but yes, of course.
Well, it's got to be kind of funny and kind of Okay, I'll
poison a snail or something like that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But
I want something that could be in the background for future episodes.
Of course. So you need something with like a vacuum pump here, and
hell yeah, the suction cup. But yeah,
suction cup.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
See ya. Bye-bye.